everybody, CW here. I picked up a holster for this 44 special, and it's made by Hoskins Holsters. No affiliation. I bought it. Actually, this one here obviously is for a Glock. I bought a long time ago. I wanted something center of the chest. I didn't want to spend a whole pile of money. Wasn't going to use it a whole lot. Basically what I use it for is coyote hunting. I opened up the end here to allow it to come all the way through, and I carry my Glock 24 in here. It's got a cutout so my red dot can stay on without a problem, and it's worked out really good. It's a nice holster. A lot of different colors, textures available, and one of the nice points that I really liked about it was you can buy holster pods. So you can buy for different guns and not have to spend again on the harness. So it's probably about, what am I trying to say here? 60-40. So, let's say you had 100 beans for the setup. You got like 50-60 beans for the holster. So you're saving like 40 beans not having to spend on the rig, on the harness. And it's pretty simple, but it's got a little bit of give to it, both directions. It's a tanker style, or not tanker. Tanker's a little more on the side. It's a pilot style, center of the chest, and it's quite a bit of room. Like, I like it down, down closer to my stomach, middle of my diaphragm, opposed to up higher for my style of carry. So you see, I'm using a whole lot of the strap over the shoulder, but I'm not so big around, so I'm using very little of the around the body. But also, I'm not wearing this outside of heavy clothing. So this extra webbing is really nice. Number one, if you're a bigger guy, but number two, if it's cold weather when you're wearing it and you want to have to not be bound up, not have to be at the end of your straps and such when you have a heavy jacket on. So there's plenty of room here to get this on. And I ordered this and I had it inside a week. So really quick. I chose the green. I didn't remember that I had done this carbon fiber look on the first one, otherwise I would have done it on this one too. I was going by memory and I just remembered it was green. So green I did, and a black backer. Adjustability a little bit for your points where you want things to come in. This is how it came. It comes, just like this. You just use your strap. It's pretty nice. Again, empty gun, no ammo. It's a little bit snug. Goes right in, no problem. But it's a little bit snug. It's not easy to get out of here. Now that's a good thing. It's not going to fall out on you. But in an upward angled chest holder type, it's not a chest holder type. It's not likely that it's going to fall out. So I'm going to do a little bit of work on it here. See exactly where it's binding up and free it up. I think it's up at the front of the cylinder. That's what it looks like to me. Because when it goes in, it fills up pretty nice. It fits, pretty nice to the cylinder. But then when you get all the way in, it kind of flares out. So I think it's pinching hard right here. Usually I see is just a little bit in here. You heat up right here and you pinch, and this gives you your retention, everything else loose. So I think what I might do is hit this with my heat gun with the pistol in here and just let it sit. And that will loosen it up. And then if I need more, I'll heat it up and I'll pinch a little bit here to gain me a little bit of retention there. But when this is on, it's not really tight. And when you try and pull it out, like grabbing over here, it doesn't come out. You got to kind of grab over here so that you get a straighter pull. So that's my only complaint, but it's really being picky. And anybody who's got Kydex like this, if you don't know, it's extremely friendly to work with. Literally a hair dryer or a heat gun. Don't go crazy, because you'll make this like butter and you'll lose everything. So heat up a spot. And you can also do it with a lighter. Just be careful you don't burn. but you can like heat up like this spot here, like I said, to pinch this. You could heat this up with a lighter, and you put your gun in, heat it up with a lighter, and just quick pinch it. You know, your fingers are going to get hot, but you're not going to burn yourself. Quick pinch it, and you'll indent it, and then it'll harden up like that, and it'll offer resistance for tension. And that's just a little bit tight, and it's not really something that's going to wear in. You know, it seems like it's not too bad grabbing there, but as soon as you try and grab somewhere else, or as soon as you put it on your chest, it's not quite so easy. But let me put it on for you and get the camera on the tripod, and I'll show you how it fits. And here it is. Okay, here's how it sits, and you can see what I mean about the size. I can certainly tighten this way up, and that'll help in how this draws. But you can see the distance I have here over my shoulder, and here's the back. What the back looks like, how it sits. So it's pretty comfortable. Now most people are going to like it up here, and I might do the same thing. It's now that I'm feeling it, I kind of just threw it together from where I had it last time I used it. But it's comfortable here. But you see when you draw, now if you grab a hold of something here, it'll come right out. But if you want it fast, you're not gonna, you want to be able to grab it. You can only have one hand. So I'm gonna make a little adjustment there, and then that'll be better. But when you get a jacket on under here, you can really get some adjustment with it. But it's extremely comfortable, and it's not going to go anywhere. You can move around and do everything. You can fish, and you can shoot a rifle, and it's not going to be in the way. You start getting it up higher, and you start getting it up in your shoulder, and you may have more troubles. But the other nice thing is, if you wear a backpack, these straps are pretty low. The only one you got are these buckles here that might push into your back, but you could probably slide those around so that they're not in your back. Just leave the tag ends of the strap, and it might be okay. So there you go, Hotchkiss holsters. I like it. It works good. It's not as expensive as the other ones. I almost did another Alaskan like I have for my single actions, and that's leather and really pretty. It's a lot more money. It's probably 3 times the cost. It is a better holster, leather and all, but I didn't really need it for this. I'm happy with the Kydex for what this is. A little more impervious to the weather. You don't got to worry about it. There's nothing metal on here to rust. You get out in the weather and the wet, or if you're going fishing with it or whatever. For me, this is going to be like a hiking outfit. I've got another one I've done a video on before. I probably should redo it. It's a Hill People Gear chest bag. Love that thing. So maybe I'll do another video on that. If you want to see that, post it up in the comments and let me know. But there we go. God bless everybody. CW out.